ladies and gentlemen, this is Royal Dude Lorenzo, and welcome to the very special 10th episode of Lorenzo News. My apologies that this didn't come out sooner. It was supposed to come out, well, it was supposed to come out last year, but it was also supposed to come out yesterday, but we did have an editing issue, and so this is our 10th try to do this, so 10th time's the charm for the 10th episode of Lorenzo News. Anyways, guys, we do have a great show in store for you today. It's gonna be a little longer than usual, but only the best for the 10th episode of Lorenzo News. I hope you guys are really gonna enjoy this, because I'm going to enjoy this so much. Anyways, guys, woo, yeah, and wait. Thank you. Anyways, guys, so the 10th episode of Lorenzo News, boy do I have a lot to say. It has been a long journey. It's been about a year, actually, since we launched Lorenzo News. Lorenzo News was just kind of an idea that I had. It was like a 3-minute show that I was like, hey, you know what? I think I should start covering recent topics in the news. Things that happen on the day that they happen. And it just so happened, that it kind of caught on. By the 3rd episode, I was already doing 10-minute shows already. And then by the time I was up to the 5th episode, I was already doing like almost 20-minute shows, and the 6th episode became a 25-minute show. It blew my mind just how quickly these things kind of picked up. And then I had all these other shows kind of going on, like, you know, I had Lorenzo Plays, Lorenzo Reacts, Lorenzo Uncovers. It was just great. And I have one person to thank for that, because a lot of these ideas were not my ideas solely. They kind of just came, me and my program writer, program director, program manager, and co-star on RDL Studios' productions, Meatloaf Man, whose picture you can see in the upper right-hand corner. This is probably, well, to you watching, it's the upper left. Anyways, but yes, so he really has helped me, and you know, he's one of my best friends, and he does help me so much in planning, okay, so this is the news that you're gonna talk about today, and it just has been such a big help. And even when we decided to bring back Lorenzo News this year, he was kind of the one that kind of fueled a lot of that. He was like, so when's Lorenzo News coming out? And I was like, you know, I had a plan, but I haven't enacted it until today. And so here I am. And now it's the 10th episode. It is long awaited. And, you know, we're probably going to see this for the 20th episode, the 30th episode, the 50th episode. And I'm just going to get more and more sappy. So just look forward to that. I also have a group of guys to thank, who are also a bunch of my brothers and friends. Team Triforce, also known as Squids Next Door to Us, they've really helped me kind of like really promoting this stuff. We have a lot of good discussions. You know, they've helped me kind of get into the frame of mind of what exactly is something good to talk about. Like, for example, when we talk about anime, a lot of that stuff is because of Shadow Link on Team Triforce. Or even Purple Link, also known as Meatloaf Man, also. Or movies or video games is because of really all of them. They really do help me get into that frame of mind of, oh, this is a good game to play, this is a good game to get, this is a good game to talk about. And I do have them to thank, and I really do have them to thank, because they've really helped me to catapult this channel forward. When we started this, we only had less than 50 subscribers to this channel. And now we have over 100 subscribers. I know that's not a lot, but you know what? It says something for a basic YouTuber like myself to get 10 episodes on a basic show like this, made with PowerPoint, by the way. That is my secret. It really says volumes, and I'm really glad that I was able to step it up and kind of just go as far as I can. Also, we got equipment. We got professional equipment. this is insane. And I have you guys to thank, and I really want to thank you guys for just how far we've come for the 10th episode, and even all my other series and how far we've really come. We're actually almost approaching 10th episodes for a lot of the series. Lorenzo Uncovers is, I think, one more episode away from their 10th episode, and there are definitely a lot that has to be released, but we'll talk about that in a different day. Also, Lorenzo's Adventures, which will eventually come back, is on its 6th or 7th episode. We're almost there, and we're doing convention videos soon. We have a lot for this year, and I really hope that now that I figured out a good schedule for these things to kind of go, that a lot of this will continue through when I'm in Dartmouth. And really, I guess one of the things was pure laziness, because Dartmouth days take a lot out of me, and I still had classes, I still had a social life. You know, it was not really the best thing for me to do. So at the same time, so I had to put it on a hiatus. But now that I've figured out a way to kind of just get all of that together, it's not really that bad anymore. And like I said, I really have you guys to thank. I really have Meatloaf Man, I really have Team Triforce, and all my other supporters and friends and family that have really supported me through this time of finding ways to catapult myself into the entertainment business. So thank you all. But I think enough with the sap for now. I think it's time that we actually get into the actual news, because I think I've been babbling for too long, so let's go. This is Lorenzo News! And then you hear air horns. Anyways, so Lorenzo News, this is kind of delayed, but I do have some updates to provide for you. So, it was on yesterday's news, but really today's news, that the Minecraft movie finally gets a release date. And we will be talking about that. We will also be talking about Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild very briefly. We'll also be talking about a little bit about Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. And we'll also be talking about the Nintendo NX. Just a little bit about each thing, but it's going to be really fun, and I really hope you guys are going to enjoy it. So today, we have a lot to talk about, and we do have today's segments are Anime Spotlight, Video Game Spotlight, and the YouTuber of the Day. And so, without further ado, let's get going! So, the Minecraft movie gets a release date, which I am actually really excited for. I'm really excited for the Minecraft movie because video game movies do get a horrible reputation in today's society for some reason. Just look at Tomb Raider, Ratchet and Clank, which just came out recently. Let me think of some other video game movies. Angry Birds. There have been a lot of really, really good ideas for movies that are based on video games, and they all just fall through. I don't know why. Well, there probably is a Super Mario Brothers. That's a very good example too. But I mean, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people will agree with me on this, is that it's because video games have this interactive element. You know, in Minecraft, you have the ability to build stuff. Like you could build chutes and ladders. You could build you could build silos and farms and big buildings, skyscrapers. You could build a whole crap ton of stuff, and it's really fun. But when you're watching the Minecraft movie, you're gonna feel like, wow, I really want to play Minecraft right now, but I can't because I'm watching it, but I really kind of want to be involved in this, which is what a lot of people have to complain about it. Also, one, like, Warcraft was actually a really, really good movie because it tapped more into the lore of what's going on. But, yeah, I mean, I wish there was more done, and I think a lot of it also has to do with the fact that it was a video game movie, and I wish there was more, like, video game kind of elements that were incorporated into the movie, but done correctly. And that's kind of just the thing that I wanted to talk about. I've recently just started playing Minecraft. Usually I was kind of used to just downloading torrents and just playing by myself and digging my way to the bottom of the world, and I was just kind of like, it wasn't as fun. But then I joined some friends who I go to college with, and in Minecraft I got the real version. I downloaded it and I had a lot of fun with it, because I thought, you know, one of the reasons why I didn't really think about getting it was because I didn't feel like I was creative enough to do anything. Then I stepped into the world and I was like, you know, let me just start, maybe I could build a farm. And then I built a farm, a diamond farm, and a silo. I mean, with a pressure plate, like that is something that even, like, you let your imagination run free, and that's beautiful. And that's why, I mean, even like with the Lego movie, or with any of the other Lego movies that are coming out, it really, really gets your mind kind of moving, because it's all about creativity. And so that's why I think Minecraft movie may or may not be a hit or miss. I don't know yet. But the release date is May 24th, 2019. Let me talk a little bit about that. 2019 is a really, really long time, but for them to be working on the movie and actually have a release date until then is great. But 2019 is a long time. That is the year I graduate college. So me thinking about, oh, I'm gonna go see the Minecraft movie, well, by then I'm going to be almost done with finals at that point, and I'm going to be in almost graduation mode. So it's kind of weird, but at the same time kind of cool. So I have something to look forward to the year that I graduate college. So on that note, I'm really excited for the Minecraft movie, and I really want to play a little more Minecraft. So we'll have more information as time goes on, as more information is revealed to us. But for right now, the Minecraft movie has a release date and is good to go. I'm really excited, can't wait to see what's going to happen with it. Next, there never was just one, and that's Five Nights at Freddy's. We already know Scott Cawthon is a mad genius on the run, on the loose. After his success with the 4 Five Nights at Freddy's, he decided to release FNAF World, and that kind of took a big blow to his reputation as a video game designer, because it didn't really do that well for a lot of people, especially fans of the series, because it was an RPG style game, and you know, he used to create RPGs and those kind of like games before he created the Five Nights at Freddy's series. So when he came around and he started making FNAF World, a lot of people were very skeptical, and their skeptics were right, because they didn't really like it, because it wasn't the same as Five Nights at Freddy with point-and-click horror, which I guess is why they're bringing him back. He's bringing it back to what it was. He tried to stem away just real quickly and came back. So I'm a big Five Nights at Freddy's aficionado. I played through the games, and I've read through most of the book at this point, and I'm really excited for Sister Location, because it's something that's different, it's something that's new, it's something that may tie in and answer a lot of questions from the Five Nights at Freddy's original universe, and add on more to this universe. So, and you see this Harley Quinn Jester Clown over here. It's terrifying, man. I can't even say it. So, and he even says, he's like, there never was just one. And it's true. There really is never just one Five Nights at Freddy's. We already know that that's the truth. And he's probably going to keep on going, but, I mean, let's just be honest, a lot of people are feeling the franchise fatigue for this series. But it doesn't stop me from still playing games and still having a lot of fun. And I really hope that the same goes with you guys, and a lot of you guys. I know a lot of people have shown already their distaste with how many games there have been. But you know what? The first 4 games were amazing for me. I enjoyed the first 4 games. I thought if he didn't release another game, I probably would have been okay. Because he didn't release a game for a while. So this is his first game in a while. Meaning, I mean, I probably would have been okay. I wasn't really, like, dying to get the next Five Nights at Freddy's game. But now that there is one, it's going to be fun. And, you know, there are always those fan-made Five Nights at Freddy's games that are being made. Joy of Creation Reborn. There are also the Five Nights at F-Boys are really good. There are there are just a bunch of really good games. Those Nights at Rachel's, they're so well made that you don't need another Five Nights game, because you could just watch people play these fan games or play them yourself and kind of just get that feeling for people who try to make more with the lore. Five Nights at Candy's also. So, I mean, the fandom is great. And, I mean, you guys can see I'm also a really big fan of the fandom, because they don't go too far with it. But they do spend their time theorizing about, oh, this is what's happening, and they kind of put everything makes sense, and that's why I love the series. But enough of that. I can't wait till Sister Location come up, but everyone, please stay in your seats, as the image says, and buckle up. This is going to be a wild ride for the FNAF series. Next, the NX. There's a lot of news coming out daily, pretty much, about the NX. So, Shigeru Miyamoto, earlier today, actually reconfirmed at the shareholders meeting for Nintendo that the NX will be coming out in 2017. Did not say anything else but that it will be coming out in 2017. He reconfirmed that. So that's going to be fun. And the reason they said that they're not really putting out too many details about what the NX is or showing anything is because they have a secret idea. And I remember when the Nintendo DS came out, they really, really hyped it up. And they're like, but they didn't really say, oh, it's a double screen. And then when they released the double screen, a lot of people were losing their shit about it. They were like, oh my god, double screen? And a lot of people were skeptical about it. But at the same time, a lot of people, I was skeptical about it. I'm like, double screens? I don't know how I feel about that. Then I got my hands on one. And then now today, it is like one of my main gaming consoles. It somehow was able to evolve. Like, there was a period of time where I loved my 3DS, but I would not play it that often. Or my regular DS. But then it just got to the point where, yep, now I really love my 3DS, because I guess I expanded my game library, and they're just, like, there's so much for it that's been coming out lately, and it just really, really packs you in with enough content to play for days and months and weeks and years. There's so much to play, and there's so much to, like, catch up on. I have literally a catalog of games that I need to play that exist, that some of which I got through Humble Bundles, and others of which I already own, and others Nintendo has given to me, that I'm just like, okay, I have way too many games to play. And there's and that's not even just the only thing. I have Wii U games to play, and I have PC games to play. There's just so many games to play now, and it's a great, I guess it's a renaissance of video games, because a lot of these games are revolutionary, or they're just fun to play. Smash Brothers I've become a little more competitive, but also it's a lot more fun for me because I understand things rather than just mashing buttons like I used to in Brawl. So I'm really excited to see what exactly the NX is going to bring to the table. So here's to hoping that the next Direct or Treehouse will be showing the NX. Well, guys, so if you guys were not really interested with things that aren't news related, you feel free to stop here, but I do encourage you guys to stay, because there might be a few pieces of news here and there, especially when talking about Breath of the Wild. But we're doing today's video game spotlight on 3 games today. By the way, if you plan on leaving right now, remember to please like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you share this video. Let everyone know that this video took place. But to those that are going to stay, which please, I hope a lot of you do stay, our video game spotlight has 3 games right now. So first I want to talk about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for those people that are kind of about to click away but not. So The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was just announced at E3. Well, not really announced, but it's been, it was their flagship game at E3. It was the only game, pretty much, that they were really focusing on. And I'd like to say that I call it like Elder Scrolls, Grand Theft Auto, Legend of Zelda kind of thing. Because if you guys, I got the chance to play the game recently at Nintendo New York, and it was so fun. Because when they say open world, it really is open world, and you can dress Link up, you can cycle through his weapons, you got that little blip on the lower right side that tells you where you're going. It is so GTA. And it's so Elder Scrolls. But I'm really enjoying it because of how much exactly is going into the series. You could tell they put a lot of work into this. This is a game that they've been talking about for... How long have they been talking about this? They've been talking about this since the Wii U was released, everybody. Back in mode. And it's great that they've been really... they've really been hyping it up, and they just kind of like... It's funny how they talked about it at the beginning of the Wii U's life. And they're releasing it towards the end of the Wii U's life. I guess this is how they plan on increasing the sales of Wii U's towards the end of its life. I'm really excited for that, and I really want to play more of it. It was really fun to play. I got a chance to play through the story mode, and I got quite a bit of the story, and it's really, really exciting. Another thing is the piece of news that I wanted to confirm for Legend of Zelda is that rupees can be found in the wild. I guess a lot of people, through speculation when they were playing the demo, were trying to find rupees in the grass, and they couldn't. But it has been confirmed by the developers that rupees can be found in the wild, in the grass, but it's just not in the demo versions of the game. Go figure. Anyways, I'm really excited for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's definitely a new take on Zelda, and I can't wait to play around with it more and hear a lot more information. We'll have a lot more information as time goes on, and we'll be putting it right here on Video Game Spotlight, or we will be placing it in the main news section if it's a really big piece of news. Now, the other two games it's one franchise that I want to talk about is Fire Emblem. It's a bunch of games that I've been really interested in lately. Now myself, I'm not really a fan of RPGs. I wasn't a fan of RPGs until, like, late last year when I finally got a new Nintendo 3DS. Because I mean, the only RPG I really liked was Pokemon, and I kind of felt differently towards Pokemon. I didn't think it was, like, it was a different kind of style of RPG that I'm used to. I'm talking about Fire Emblem. It's a different kind of RPG. And Pokemon is kind of that RPG that I'm used to, but it has, like, certain elements of it that are just kind of like, oh, yeah, it's a Pokemon game, you know? But with Fire Emblem, it's so different. It's a Japanese SRPG, strategy RPG. So it's like chess, but with power levels, and it's great. So recently I got Awakening. I played Awakening when I got my 3DS, and I played through it. I just beat it earlier this month, but I got Fates back in March, and I really, really, really wanted to play it, but I couldn't because I had to beat Awakening. So I didn't beat Awakening till early this month, which kind of it was sad because it took us so long before I beat it so that I could finally play Fates. But I'm really enjoying Fates though. I'm really enjoying this whole customized story thing, and also, like, I played Awakening on normal casual. Yeah, you guys can crucify me now. But now I'm playing Fates pretty much on hard classic, even though I did say hard casual, but I am playing as if I am playing hard classic because I'm restarting every time someone dies. It is permadeath, is not really my favorite thing, but permadeath is what I'm trying to avoid now that I've played through a Fire Emblem game. Both games are really great. I really like what they did with Fates, how they split up the stories. If you guys get a chance, if you guys still can find a special edition of Fire Emblem Fates, do it. It is more worth it to get the special edition than it is to buy the cartridge for Conquest and then digital code for a birthright, or vice versa, or buying 2 cartridges and then buying Revelations later. It's not worth it to do that. It is more worth your time and your money to buy the 1 cartridge if you guys can find it for retail price. It also comes with some cool goodies, which are now, I mean, the box is worth about $300 plus more now. So if you're capable of getting it for a good price, I would go for it. That's just me. Anyways, guys, I really hope you go ahead and get Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem's great game. Great franchise too. I do plan on playing the rest of them, but in the near future. Next, today's anime spotlight is a really cool anime that's close to my heart, that I recently actually watched and finished recently also. It's called Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sukanai Haganai. Really, it's called Haganai. So it's a series of light novels that is kind of very slice of life comedy. I was told that it's a harem, and it's really cute because it's like 6 girls and his sister that are like and with this guy who seems like he's a jerk to everybody, but he really isn't. That's just because of a misconception on the first day of school, and he had a childhood friend that he wasn't able to see anymore, and he ends up reconnecting with her, meets new friends at this neighbors club, and it's so cute, but it's also so hilarious, but it is also fan service up the wazoo. And I'm telling you right now, that is not the reason why I watch the anime. Fan service is just merely one of the things that kind of accompanied it. But I do love the concept behind the show. It's perfect. It's friendship, and it's so cute. If you guys have the time, go ahead and watch it. But I will go ahead and say this, that it is not intended for mature audiences. It's only intended for mature audiences, or those who are capable of handling, or who are not sensitive to nudity and those kinds of jokes and language. Because it is pretty much an adult anime, just less, there isn't many pornographic elements in it. It's just kind of fan service. But it is funny, and it will tug at your heartstrings, and I do wish there was a season 3, because it kind of ended very open-ended, but I don't think we're gonna get a season 3, so I'm just gonna have to stick to reading the manga, and even they say that the way the manga ends is just as bad as the way that it ends in the anime. So yeah, I mean, I guess a lot of people say it falls through, but I actually loved it from the beginning to the end, because it's just kind of like one of those animes that just makes you feel satisfied, that makes your heart flutter when you watch it, because it's so funny and it's so smiley and friendly. But I do recommend you all check it out. It's really funny. If you guys have a Funimation subscription, all the episodes are on Funimation. But if not, then go watch them all on Kiss Cartoon. They are all on Kiss Cartoon, even though I shouldn't be advocating for Kiss Cartoon, but whatever, people do it, and all the episodes are there. So if you guys like schoolgirl anime, there's your girl. Alright, guys. Finally, we're gonna end off this really long episode. I'm sorry that it's been a lot longer. I do have a lot to say, because especially that this is delayed by an entire day. This is our last segment, and I'm gonna end it off right away. So today's YouTuber of the day, I really don't want to make this a cop-out. I'm just going to go straight for why he's YouTuber of the day. YouTuber of the day for today is a person who, if you guys like sneaking into abandoned buildings, that not illegally, well, in some cases illegally, but they were all abandoned, and they're kind of like places where your childhood is, then you will really love his channel. Drum roll! It's AdamTheWoo. AdamTheWoo is a great YouTuber for those that like to explore places you wouldn't think to explore. So, one of my favorite videos from him is when he went to go visit the Nickelodeon abandoned studios in Orlando, Florida, which is now the Blue Man group, but also part of it is actually still the Nickelodeon studios. And he went to go visit it, and he went inside, he explored a lot of it. A lot of it is still actually intact right now. So it's like, it's amazing. And he kind of just goes in, and he does this for a lot of places like Catastrophe Canyon in Disneyland and Disney World, which is actually closed now. And he went to a Flintstones park. Like, he doesn't go visit haunted places. He visits abandoned places that were close to people's childhoods or close to families even. You know, and there are a lot of things that kind of go, like Dinosaur World or something like that. It's kind of funny. And also really fun to watch. He has been banned from places, so even though you guys can go and explore these places on your own, I am not advocating, nor is he advocating for you to go visit these places. That is totally up to you, because these places are, in fact, restricted areas. But if you find a way to get into them, then they're not really going to kill you for it. They have banned him from parks, but that is just because he has gone to restricted areas. Like I said, if you can find a way to do it, I'm not advocating that you do it, nor is he advocating that you do it, because he's the one that is willing to take the fall for it. Regardless, if you guys are capable of exploring any of these places, much power to you. Kudos to you. You guys are you guys are cool. You guys are great. But we're not telling you to do it, nor do I recommend you do it if you guys cherish going to Disney World or something like that. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, YouTuber of the day goes to him because he really, really kind of just inspires people to kind of just go explore these places or relive their childhood through his eyes, because he's going to all these places that a lot of people have been to in the past. So yeah, there you go, guys. This is today's YouTuber of the day, AdamTheWoo. You deserve it. Hopefully, if you're watching this, kudos to you, brother. Make sure to all my viewers, subscribe to AdamTheWoo. His link will be in the description. If not, just type in AdamThe and his link will pop up on the search bar. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a lot longer, but it is the 10th episode. I really hope you understand. My name is Royal Dude Lorenzo. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share this video to make sure everyone knows what happened here today. And also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe Team Triforce and Meatloaf Man / the Fun Channel Productions. Make sure you go ahead, and all those social media links are down the doobie-doop. Remember, guys, much power to you all. I love you guys, and I will see you all in tomorrow's episode of LorenzoNews. My name is Royal Dude Lorenzo, and I'm signing off. See you guys next time.